Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Wepia and it's really an honor to have you on my channel. Today's video is more of like a word of caution, or I don't want to say warning because it's not comes to look like threat, but it's like a word of caution for you guys, especially for my girls because like I'm a girls person. Do you understand? I am for the women. A bit biased here, but I am for the girls. So yeah, it's a word of caution for my girls, my feminine woman, my feminine man. I don't know what to say, but it's a word of caution for my girls, right? And I just want to tell you, see the signs in the person you are dating is worth the pause. Stop, put a hold on the relationship, talk to someone, have a think 1, 2, 3, and see if the relationship is worth progressing or you have to walk away. So I'm so scared because it's just looking like I'm coming to break people's relationship. Please, I'm not coming to break your relationship. I'm just trying to help you so that you will not worry us in the future. You will not go to your husband's house and say you're coming back. Do you understand? Yes. So it's worth the pause, it's worth the wait if you see these signs in your partner or somebody you're dating. And the first thing that I want to say is that it is worth the pause, it's worth the wait, or um give it a thought if you have opposing visions or opposing views about a lot of important things in life. You have opposing views about faith, you have opposing views about your calling. So especially with your vision, if God has given you a vision for your life, a vision for your future, it's important that you talk about these things with someone that you're planning to spend the rest of your life with. Now, in talking to the person, you find out that this person is on their way to Navrongo. You are on your way to Accra. It's not the same route, it's not the same journey. So you might as well, it's worth stopping, it's worth pausing to, it's not even worth pursuing the relationship anymore when you know that you guys have opposing visions. You don't have the same view towards life, towards marriage. People have very weird perspectives about marriage. We don't even want to talk about it now, but you hear people talk about how they see marriage, and you're just like, who are you and who's your father? Do you understand? But if you have these kind of conversations and you realize that okay, we have opposing views, it is worth waiting, it is worth pausing for. Okay. The second thing I'll talk about is that if they're abusing you, and abuse is not only when they punch you in the face and then you have a black eye. We have mental abuse, we have emotional abuse, psychological abuse, those kind of abuses, like they are constantly talking down on you, constantly manipulating you, constantly gaslighting you. See this manipulation thingy. I think we have to have a different video. I think manipulation is like, quote me anywhere, but I think manipulation is actually one of the highest. It is so demonic. It is so demonic. I have seen books of manipulation and I'm just like, yo, may God help us. So if they constantly talk down on you, they are constantly being manipulative. And I understand that we live in a world where words are being used anyhow. People see the word narcissist, gaslighter, manipulate. I feel like these are the most, they use those words anyhow. And I feel like even to for someone to be narcissist, I think the person has to be diagnosed. I'm not too sure on it, and I probably would just put a red highlight there. I'm sure if I'm editing, I'll put it in the, yeah. But I feel like I believe that for someone to be called a narcissist, the person actually has to be diagnosed. But Google School of Doctors, we just go online, we just see 2, 3 traits, and just this person's a narcissist. But yeah, I feel like even though these words have been used and abused in our generation, if someone is constantly talking down on you, they make you feel like you are not a good person, or they make you feel like you are not worth it. You constantly have to strive to fit a certain kind of person. They are constantly comparing you to their mother. Tell the person to go and marry their mother. Yeah, just tell them go and marry them. Tell them go and marry your mother, because as you've seen, it's constantly comparing you to other people, constantly trying to make you look like you are not a good person, and that go and marry the people that are comparing me to. God, I beg. It's not even that hard. Do you understand? Just go and marry them. Is yes, just go and marry them. So yeah, they're constantly comparing you. It's just that thing, constantly making you feel less of yourself. And this doesn't have to do with someone with a low self-esteem. Like you know that you have um a solid esteem. You are not, but then this person is constantly trying to like make you think it's just a mental thing. It's a sign. Walk away. It's worth waiting or pausing, praying into talking to someone else about it. And I remember in my previous video we did talk about, I did recommend some things, some institutions that you could actually seek help from. Like if you needed to talk to someone, one of it was Still Waters. I still recommend Still Waters, please, because especially in this case, because he has a working marriage. For him, I can vouch for. He's a founder. He has a working marriage, so I can vouch that it's something that you get lots of help from, good counseling and everything. Yes. Number three, I'd say that if they are not willing to honor God with you, and honoring God with you speaks to different things, but I say that one of the ways that I feel or I believe as a believer, and this is just an example, right? When we talk about honoring God in dating, is with regards to purity and like keeping your bodies till marriage before you have sex. And if this person you are dating with, they want to press more, they don't believe in honoring God with you or honoring God with you with regards to your body, honoring God generally. Please don't get me wrong. Sex is not the only thing, but generally, but I'm using sex as an example. They don't want to honor God with you. What are you doing there? Why do you want to go and enjoy temporarily and then come temporarily and then come and kneel down for like 3 days? You have to do dry fast because you're like, God, forgive me. God, I beg. God, I'll not do it again. Why are you stressing your life? Why are you stressing your life? Just don't do it. Just don't. Just. Do you understand? Just don't go there. Do you get what I mean? Don't go there. So if you're not willing to honor God with you, what are you doing there? Walk away. Number four, if you can't be yourself around that person, you constantly have to be walking on eggshells. Marriage in itself is a long journey. It's far with so many unforeseen events. You don't know what's happening going to happen on the road. It's not like something that is so predictable in marriage. So you might as well choose somebody that you can constantly be yourself around. Don't go and marry somebody that takes life too seriously. When you laugh small, they will vex. Like they tie life around their chest. You can't tease the person. You can't just be yourself around the person. You are laughing at something. They say you are not serious in life. You are like, do you understand? You have to constantly explain yourself, explain your actions, explain your motives, because they just can't see the good in you. You just can't be yourself. It's just a lot. Please, if you are constantly striving to be a certain kind of person around you, around the person that you are with, or you are dating, or the person that you claim you're in love with, it's worth the but it's not meant to be so rigid. The Bible says perfect love casts out fear. So if you're actually with someone that you love, you're meant to be feeling at home. It's not meant to be rocket science. It's not aerospace engineering. It's not all that difficult thing that we did in undergrad. Basic mechanics. If you did engineering, you went to it's not basic mechanics. It's not meant to be hard. Do you understand? So if you're with that kind of person, you really need to think about it. Number five, I'll say that they try to fix you in a box that they've created in their minds. So I, for one, believe that every human being comes with their unique template. And in a dating relationship leading to marriage, you being able to accept that person's unique template is in itself maybe 20% of your problem solved. Knowing that this person can never be like anyone else I have met. They can never be like my mother. They can't be like my father. They can't be like my sisters. They can't be like my brother. They are their own person. This is who they are. This is how they operate. is beautiful. But then for you to know now when meet someone that you have a mental box of who a wife should be. But don't get me wrong, there's an ancient landmark, there's a template like okay, this is who a woman is. But then in fulfilling that destiny as a woman, they also have their unique wiring. So if you have that mental box of how your mother was to your father, and now that is the only mental box that you have in your head. So every woman that you meet as a man has to behave like your mother, or she's not wife enough. If you are dating somebody like that, tell the person to go and marry their mother. Yeah, I've said it. Tell them to go and marry their mother. Yeah, go and marry your mother. Cause like I'm so sorry, but why are you boxing me? Why are you putting me in that category? Go and marry your mother. Like, we are not even talking about this any further. But okay, let me just explain it a bit. So they are trying to fit you in that box. You are not free to be all that God has called you to be because their mother was not all that God called them to be. So they are just trying to box you. Please, I don't know what you're doing there. And the funny thing is a lot of people are in that relationship, they end up getting married and you are not feeling free, you can't do things. And this also speaks to the first point when I spoke about the opposing vision, because it is when you guys talk about your vision, you know that okay, this is who I am, this is the kind of person I am. And I think that when we have those kind of discussions, obviously you can't exhaust every kind of thing, but I feel like the main things should be spoken about. So if you are able to tell the person, and sometimes genuinely some people actually have such conversations, but when you also have conversations where you seem to not be able to agree on these basic things, it's also worth pausing. Don't do when we get there, we'll cross the bridge, because you might get there and the bridge will not be there. Take it from me. Number six, they are not accountable to anybody. I think that one of the questions you should ask when you meet somebody, a girl, a woman, a man, a boy, whatever, is who are you accountable to? That when you do something, who can I report you to? It's very, very important that there should be one person in your life whose voice you hear. Like when they speak, it enters. At least there should be one. Eh, but you are not accountable to anybody. You say you are the person say I'm my own man. I don't listen to anybody. Dearly beloved, you are not seeing top in a relationship and then you ask. That's even a litmus test. They don't see the need to talk to anybody. They feel like they can resolve everything by themselves. Hmm. I leave you to God. Number seven. And I'm not talking to, obviously, there are some things that they feel like, okay, we need to think about it and talk. But I'm just talking to a very hard headed person. They don't listen to anybody. They are just like the lion of the tribe of their lives. They are just proud. I'm not talking to things that, okay, my husband feels like, okay, or not my husband, like my partner feels like we can actually settle this thing. It's a different matter. But like this person, they are right about everything. Wisdom is only in their minds. You can't find it in any other person's mind. That kind of behavior. Do you understand? Don't get me wrong when I mean. Uh-huh. Number seven, I'd say that if they try to trivialize the things that you hold so dear, I think this is self-explanatory. Yeah. Don't if someone you are in a relationship with holds something dear, don't try to trivialize it because you feel like it's not important. I'm laughing because I'm remembering things. Like there are things I'm remembering that I cannot say on camera. I'm so sorry. But I'm remembering things. Hey Jesus. See, when you watch this video, just say Wepia. I just close your eyes and say, thank God for Wepia's life. God has saved Wepia. Okay. Yes. So if they trivialize things that you hold so dear, please, it's worth like you share your goal or your ambition with it. And the person's response is like, she said they don't rate you, like you are incapable. in your eyes, they have never encouraged you about anything. They are just, please, what are you doing there? Number 9, they don't believe in God. For me personally, God is my all. God is the reason why I am here today. God is the reason why I am all that I am. He's the reason why I live, I move, and how he's my everything, right? So I don't think I can be with someone who doesn't believe in God. It's different if you are my disciple and I'm winning a soul for Christ. But for me to now enter a relationship with you, that I'm coming to marry you, as and speaking from a woman's point of view, because as I marry you, I'm going to be working with the principles of the kingdom. I'm going to choose, I must submit to you. I don't think I can submit to somebody that doesn't know Christ. Number 1. Then again, there's something that I've noticed about men and women. Because of the natural order that God has made the family, that the man is the head and the woman is like his helpmate, is his body, the man is the head. Because of that natural order, a man will always pull you to his level. I don't know if you get me, but they will pull you to their level. So if the man is here and you are here, he will pull you to his level. Now, if the man is here, he will pull you to his level because he's the head, and you will constantly be in a strife because he doesn't believe in God. Imagine your mates are praying to take territories for the kingdom of heaven, and then you are wasting all your time. Holy Spirit, convert my husband. Let him believe in you. Mm-hmm. We are praying for lost souls. Don't get me wrong, but I don't want the lost souls to be in my family. I don't want it. There's a kind of vision that I want for my family. There's a kind of life that I want my children to experience in God. I'm not about to marry an unbeliever. I'm sorry. So that's it for me, and I wouldn't encourage anybody that I am influencing, mentoring, talking to also marry an unbeliever. So it's actually on my list. Do not marry an unbeliever. Do not date an unbeliever. He will pull you to his level. You don't be unequally yoked, right? So yeah, if you see these points or these things in a man, walk away with your full what? Chest. I gave you that permission. Walk away. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that don't date rubbish. Thank you and have a good rest of the week. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, my loves.